Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
New at noon, authorities in Otter Tail County want your help finding a stolen boat. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. The Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office says this boat was stolen sometime this past Friday and Saturday from U Motors on the north side of Pelican Lake. It's a 2003 Glastron 175 SX. It's white with blue accents, and the trailer is a blue Glastron single axle with chrome rims. Anyone with information about this should call the Otter Tail County Sheriff's Department, and we have that number up on your screen right now, 218-998-8555. Taking that live look outside, we've been under the clouds, it seems, for most of the morning, and will they ever leave for some parts? To find out, let's check in with Storm Team meteorologist Lisa Green.
I think some of us are going to be stuck with the clouds all day, unfortunately, in the valley, especially up in the northern valley, where we're closer to that center of circulation and low pressure there, where we're more likely to see that potential for rain. You could see some of the clouds have, in fact, advanced southward into the southern valley, where we cleared for a time, and the clouds are returning again. I'm hoping we'll get some breaks, but overall looking like a mostly cloudy day here. That does have impacts on temperatures. It's only 61 degrees in Fargo, and even colder to the north and east, where we're at 54 at the noon hour in Fosston, and it's 57 in Grand Forks, so a chilly Monday in June. We're looking at wind speeds that are a little brisk, but not too bad. We're at northerly or northwesterly winds at 18 miles per hour for your peak gust in Langdon. Right now, we could see some gusts getting into the 20s from time to time this afternoon. And temperatures that struggle. I'm hoping we can warm up, but we may spend most of the day in the 50s and 60s now that we're not seeing much movement with those temperatures. But if we can get a little sun, we'll see a couple of places get to that 70-degree mark today. And we'll have more on that coming up and a look at the rest of the week ahead too in just a few minutes.
Sounds good. Thank you, Lisa. One man was hauled to jail after police say he shot a BB gun at another man during an argument. 26-year-old Dominic Pierce was arrested for reckless endangerment. Officers were called to the 1500 block of 21st Avenue South just before 11 last night for a reported shooting. The victim says he was shot at but was not hurt. Police found damage from a BB gun on the victim's vehicle. Officers found the suspect in his nearby apartment and then recovered a BB gun. A 70-year-old Grand Forks man is facing drunk driving charges after a crash that knocked out power to parts of the city. Police say the driver ran into an electrical box near 38th Street and 32nd Avenue South around 11:30 last night in Grand Forks. The impact cut power to nearby businesses, street lights and traffic lights, and crews spent much of the night working to restore power to that area. Ronald Palm was treated for injuries at the Grand Forks Hospital and then arrested for driving under the influence and cited for care required while operating a motor vehicle. Be prepared for some more orange cones along Main Avenue in Fargo. A new section is now shut down for construction. Main from west of 4th Street to east of Broadway will be blocked off. That Broadway intersection will stay open for now, but it will shut down in early July as the project continues. This part of the project is scheduled to last about 75 days. The intersection of Main and 4th Street is slated to open next Monday to north and south traffic with one lane in each direction. Iran announced today it would breach internationally agreed curbs on its stock of low-enriched uranium in 10 days, a move likely to strain already high tensions with Washington. The announcement comes in the wake of suspected attacks on oil tankers last week in the region, attacks that Washington has blamed on Iran. Bill Neely has more on this story.
After the crimes at sea, the detective work on land. The two ships, damaged by explosives, now forensically examined for clues. The U.S. accusing Iranian forces of tampering with evidence, boarding one tanker before international investigators. The ship's crews are safe. Shipping in the Gulf is not. 6 tankers targeted now in 5 weeks. The U.S. says this video is proof, apparently showing Iranian Revolutionary Guards at the scene of the crime, removing a mine that didn't explode. The U.S. military now says Iran's army tried to shoot down a U.S. drone. to try to stop it filming the tanker. It is a dangerous moment, with some ship owners now suggesting military escorts for tankers. Russia's President Putin is suggesting America is making baseless allegations. And he met a defiant president of Iran. He's now threatening to ramp up Iran's nuclear fuel production. The Speaker of Iran's parliament even suggesting the US was behind the attacks to provoke conflict. For President Trump, big decisions loom. Troops or talks. He said the Iranians aren't ready to make a deal, and neither are we. So the US campaign of maximum pressure will intensify. But so too will Iran's maximum resistance.
Now, Iran is obviously trying to pressure Europe. Most of the countries in Europe are still adhering to the deal, but it's also putting pressure on the US, flexing its muscles, saying to the US, you can pressure us economically, you can impose sanctions on us, you can strangle us economically, but we too have levers to pull, and one of them is a nuclear lever. Bill Neely, NBC News, Doha, Qatar.
Iran officials say that they uncovered a cyber espionage network run by the CIA, and it has arrested several U.S. spies in different countries. In our consumer alert this afternoon, check your pantry for a popular pasta sauce. There is a voluntary nationwide recall for some ragu pasta sauces because they may contain bits of plastic. The recall is for 45 and 66-ounce jars of the chunky-style tomato, garlic, and onion, and 66-ounce jars of Old World-style meat sauce. The company says any sauce that has been recalled should not be eaten and should be thrown away. No injuries have been reported from the recalled product. Fashion designer and socialite Gloria Vanderbilt passed away today at the age of 95. Vanderbilt was also an author and appeared on Today several times over the years. Vanderbilt's son, CNN anchor Anderson Cooper, confirmed the news this morning. In a statement, Cooper said, in part, Gloria Vanderbilt was an extraordinary woman who loved life and lived it on her own terms. Cooper said his mother died at home, surrounded by family and friends.